Was 9/11, 2001 an occultic ritual? Is there something occultic about the architecture of the Freedom Tower? Some people say yes, and I agree. And in this video, I'm going to show you something about the occultic aspect of the Freedom Tower that I'm pretty sure that you've never seen before, because I can't find anyone on the internet talking about this. Now, before we start, let's just say that the design of this building is weird, and it strikes people in weird ways, and they get some strange reactions. I love this reaction in this clip from Fox 5 in New York when a morning show host sees the top of the building for the first time. Here's the clip.
All right, well, it's just about 7:30 in the morning. It's a nice day outside, nice summer day outside. Not quite as hot as yesterday. So I was down on the west side by West 58th Street yesterday for this new Live Nation music venue.
What's going on? Wait, hold on one second. What is all that stuff up there? I've never seen it from this. Look at that. It's like balconies. What?
Yeah, what's all that stuff up there? Well, I'm glad you asked. Have a look at this image. And this one, and this one, and this one, and then finally this one. What you're looking at are images of Enochian magic, but what is this doing on the top of the Freedom Tower? Now, before you go and start Googling Enochian magic and learning everything that you can about it, let me stress this very seriously. This is some very, very dangerous stuff, occultically. Very, very spiritually dangerous. Very dark, very evil. And when you look into this, you may do something that leaves open some sort of a door for some very bad stuff to come into your life that you don't want in your life. And I speak from experience because that's what I did. And I don't know what I did, or I would tell you, but my life was very difficult for a period of time that corresponded very closely to the time that I was looking into this Enochian stuff. So I don't recommend that you do that. If you want to know more about it, I have already done some other videos on it where I explain it in a little bit more detail. But the best thing that you can do with Enochian magic, really, I think, is just leave it alone. But at any rate, let's look at what it actually is. Enochian magic is a ritualistic attempt to trigger the apocalypse of Revelation. Now, in other words, this means just to bring about the end of the world. Enochian magic tells you that there are 49 gates and 4 watchtowers that keep some evil spirits out of this world. The whole purpose of the rituals is to take these 48 and then the 49th, if you can find it, key, which are the rituals themselves, and you open these gates, and then you have all of these evil spirits come flooding into the world. This is what the Satanists are all about. This is what 9/11 was all about, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, this corresponds very closely to the angels that sinned in Genesis 6, were imprisoned in Peter and Jude, and will be released from the bottomless pit by means of a key to the shaft of the bottomless pit in Revelation 9. Now, this is the biblical and the occultic perspective of the same stuff. And the way that we know that they're both coming at the same stuff from 2 different angles is this. This is really weird. Ghostbusters, essentially, is full of Enochian magic. Ghostbusters is also full of 9/11 stuff. Ghostbusters 1 and 2 are really kind of a Rosetta Stone for understanding the occultic elements of 9/11. And here's just one example of Enochian Magic and Ghostbusters. Here we go. I am the gatekeeper. I am the keymaster. There's a lot of stuff like this in Ghostbusters, and a lot of stuff about 9/11 in Ghostbusters. But let's go back to the Freedom Tower. Now, this was taken from the top of the Rockefeller Center, top of the rock. You see the Freedom Tower there in the background, just a little bit to the right of the Empire State Building. Now, this is also the location for the Prometheus statue. Prometheus was a spirit that sinned against Zeus. He sinned by bringing enlightenment to men, like the sons of God in Genesis 6. And at least we get this story from the book of Enoch, anyway, that they brought enlightenment to men. That's why they were in prison. That's why there was a flood. And they're the ones that will be released from prison in Revelation 9. And then we have Prometheus here, a statue of him being released at the Rockefeller Center. And this is on 49th Street. If this little girl looked over this wall right here and looked straight down, she'd be looking at 49th Street, as in the 49 gates of Enochian Magic. Now, before you say, oh, that's a stretch, okay, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Hang on just a second, all right? Now, what I want to show you now is a clip from the movie Ghostbusters, the scene where the spirits are being released from prison in Ghostbusters 1. Here we go. So yeah, the spirits are being released from prison at Ground Zero, which is the location of the current Freedom Tower, which has all this Enochian stuff on the roof. And the filming location for this shot in Ghostbusters was the same spot where the little girl is standing, which is on 49th Street, and it's the same building complex that has this Prometheus statue. Yeah, do you think all this is a coincidence? I don't. Tell me what you think in the comments section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I've got some other videos that are on similar topics, and I'd love it if you could help me out on social media by passing this video on to some of your friends or doing a Reddit post on it or something if you like it. I have apparently been seriously shadow banned since my first video on Danny Lewin. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Danny Lewin, go and watch the video on Danny Lewin and his mysterious watch. That video resulted in that photo being pulled from the internet and apparently me being shadow banned. So anyway, hope you have enjoyed this video and watch some more. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.